it's a choice to be confused. You're choosing to be confused about Bitcoin. And this is coming from, this is just the most recent. I like talking to people about Bitcoin. I talk about it on YouTube, talk about it in person, talk to thousands of people over all the years, and all the way from brand new, literally heard about it first time, all the way to OG, been doing it for a long time. And the most recent kind of answer I've been getting, just shorthand, is like, oh man, that's confusing, or like, oh man, I don't know anything about that, or oh man, like, and I guess that's good. Like, I guess that's an improvement over, like, from the perspective of a Bitcoin holder, like, that's an improvement over like an immediate negative reaction. But it also just, I've just been thinking more about it, and I'm like, that's a choice. Like, you're choosing to be confused. You're choosing to not know anything about it. Like, it's been around for 16 years now. It's kind of past the, like, you know, wild and new phase. Like, it's literally being mentioned on the news every single day. It's literally being mentioned on financial TV every single day. Governments, like at the highest level of governments across the world, are like talking about it. Not every day, but pretty often. It just, like, and then you flip it to the alternate system, and this is what you have to learn. Like, you have to choose to stop being confused and just understand that, like, Bitcoin is an alternative to the current way that fiat money works. Or even right there. Okay, so that word fiat, right? There's like jargon words that we all don't know about different things, right? There's jargon words, but it's honestly faster and easier than ever to cut through jargon. You literally just like pause, and you look it up and get past it. And with like ChatGPT, it will conversate, it will put it into words for you, for whoever you are. Whoever you are. And if the first sentence doesn't make any sense, then ask it to say it again in a different way. And you pushing through that is choosing to not be confused. Like, choosing to not be confused. All of the answers are there. And I think but I actually do know what it is. That we're all just in the day to day. It's honestly connected. It's honestly like weirdly fully connected, in that I think that people don't quote unquote have time to cut through jargon and learn new things because they're busy keeping pace with things, keeping pace with how they're doing it, going to their job, taking care of their kids, making the dinner, making sure the trash cans get out on the curb, like making sure the dog has food. Like, these things you're like making, and then you hit one Friday afternoon or one Saturday evening, and you're just so tired of all of that loop that then you try to zone out, and you try to deaden it, try to zone out and escape. So then you use whatever, like the food, alcohol, video games, like whatever, to escape from that thing. And there's no time in that schedule, in that week-to-week schedule, to cut through learning how Bitcoin works, cutting through jargon, and those things. And so what do you do? Like, what do a lot of people do? Like, with their finances, they try to just kind of like, they push it to other people. They're just like, the target date fund in my retirement account, well, that'll handle it, right? Or, okay, $1 a week, $5 a week on lotto tickets. Like, that'll be the one thing that does it. And what sucks is that, honestly, that same thing pairs over to crypto. Because you're like, you bring that same thing, and so you're just like searching videos. You might be able to relax, like, even among people that relax the crypto YouTube, Bitcoin YouTube, you're saying they're like researching all this stuff, but then all you're doing is like stacking random moonshot winners or whatever, rather than like having a fully deep understanding of like Bitcoin versus fiat money, and understanding that that's still a gigantic opportunity. So it's your choice. It's your choice to be confused about Bitcoin and not cut through whatever your mental blocker is on it. And because it's no longer, it's hard for me to understand how you could not have an opinion about it. Especially if you're like, and these are like, I'm talking about like walking around like high agency, like influential adults don't have an opinion about it. Don't see kind of the growth trajectory on it, or they don't see like how negative of an impact like fiat money is on the world and how technology has effectively now solved it. Every single individual can now say, yeah, the fiat system that's no longer relevant to me. I'm going to use something else. It's like any sort of technology. It's like, yeah, like I watch way more TV these days than like listening to the radio. It just is more interesting to me. It's more beneficial to me. Fits my entertainment profile better. Like it's literally that. Like it's literally, it's kind of a classic technology example, but like it literally is that. It's just like, yeah, United States dollars, fiat money doesn't exactly serve my purpose for money anymore. It just doesn't have the best features. The newest iPhone is better than the old iPhone because it has more features. The newest Tesla is better than the old Tesla because it has more features. Bitcoin is better than the US dollar because it has more features. Namely, that it doesn't get diluted by a panel of humans all the time. And namely, that it goes up in purchasing power instead of down in purchasing power. That's a pretty freaking big deal. Like, and that's back to like, you're choosing to not understand that. Like you're choosing to stay confused rather than understanding that. And that is making every single day you go to work less efficient. That's why both those things cause each other. So you're confused because you haven't sat down and learned about Bitcoin, but you don't have time to learn about it because you're stuck on a hamster wheel of not being able to get ahead because of being confused. So you have to carve out space. You have to carve out some sort of space, and you have to get away from this like wanting to get rich quick thing. Like you have to get away from wanting like a simple resolution because it doesn't happen overnight and it's confusing overnight. And guaranteed, probably what's going to happen is you're probably like, say you do carve space, say you do make a financial investment, then it's going to go down inside that first time frame. Challenging your brain, challenging your mentality, trying to kick you back into your old way of doing it. Man, you're just like, man, that was a dumb use of the money. Like I could have XYZ, had a great weekend to escape from the monotony. Instead of what you're literally doing is you need to carve space, learn about Bitcoin, get a financial stake in it so that you can actually own an asset that is going up in purchasing power as the world changes and changes and changes.